everybody, welcome to another episode of Throwback Thursday, and today we're going to do something new. We're going to start playing a classic Games Workshop historical game called Legends of the Old West. Now, Legends of the Old West was the first of a series from Warhammer Historical, who'd been famous for doing Warhammer Ancient Battles, or WAB as it was mostly known. Of sort of converting existing other miniature rule sets that Games Workshop was producing and making games for them. So this and Legends of the High Seas were two campaign warband games Games Workshop put out in the early to mid 2000s. So I think this one was published in 2003. Let's have a look here, 2004. And they ran until about 2007 or 2008. And there was 3 expansions for it. So this is the core rulebook with rules for a whole bunch of like hired swords and stuff. And then you've got lawmen, you've got bandits or outlaws, and you've got a third one which is just cowboys, so like neutral cowboys. It's all the classic tropes of the Old West. And then there's a whole plethora of different characters. Like you can have a cook, you can have a trapper, a mountain man, a fist-fighting pugilist. You can have all kinds of guys who can join your warband, a journalist who'll make you famous. Anything you've ever seen in like a Sergio Leone movie, you can have in this game. And the idea is that you play through different scenarios. There's 6 different scenarios in the book, and they all sort of highlight a different sort of classic Old West, the romanticized Old West kind of a showdown. You guys are inexperienced, they can become heroes, they can live, they can die, and they can earn money and get new equipment and stuff as well. So all the great warband stuff. It's based on the Lord of the Rings core system, so you're gonna find the rules to be pretty familiar. If you play Lord of the Rings, this one's really easy to pick up with some modifications. Instead of having might and fate, you have fame and fortune, and the names for the heroic stuff are fantastic. So in Lord of the Rings, you had things like heroic shoots and heroic fights. In this one, you've got Yeehaw, which is a heroic move. You've got Quick Draw, which is a heroic shoot, and you've got Time for a Whoopin', which is a heroic combat.
Time for a whoopin'!
Time for a whoopin'! And you can tell that there was a lot of love putting in this one. And this was Mark Latham, I think, who's a former White Dwarf editor's first sort of like solo book that he wrote. That was a core war game. It's based on Rick Priest's Lord of the Rings. Now, he's done a bunch of work since then. He wrote Broken Legions from Osprey, which is another campaign warband game, which is sort of set in like the classical periods, the sort of like decline of Rome. And then Chosen Men, which is a Sharp's Rifle sort of skirmish warband game for Napoleonic era. He's done a lot of stuff with historical and like sort of like mythic historical, and he's currently, I believe, working on the Harry Potter miniature game and Batman miniature game, the DC stuff with Knights models. Because I think his Instagram just had a bunch of pictures of him visiting their studio and stuff. So good on him. This is a great game. It's a classic. Been out of production for many years now, but we're going to bring it back and play through a campaign. So I've recruited my buddy Jay, and we'll have some other friends coming in too to do this. But we're going to do just to get it started, a 3-game series, the showdown between my lawmen and his outlaws. So we'll show you the warbands. We'll run you through the basic core mechanics, but if you play Lord of the Rings, it should be pretty simple to pick this up, and we'll get started. So here we are in the sleepy boomtown of South Pass City, Wyoming. South Pass City boomed in the mid-1800s as it was part of, or close to, about 9 miles away from the Oregon Trail, which was the link between East and West during the sort of like pioneer and Civil War eras. Now, there was a gold mine found and starting to be sort of prospected and put together. So a town blew up around it, and that's where we're going to have our campaign set. So Jay has painted up some outlaws, some banditos, guys up to no good, former miners. And what's your gang called?
It's Martin's Marauders.
Martin's Marauders. And who have we got so far in the gang? So there's heroes, and then there's like henchmen. Heroes are like your dudes that actually can earn big experience and big skills. What's that group?
So I got 4 heroes.
Yep.
So there's Martin. He is my desperado. There's Polly Prissy Pants. She's my hero types for my lesser heroes are called kids. There's Artemis Clad Frog.
Uh-oh.
So he's another kid. And then there's the kid, who is also a kid.
Not named William. William the Kid. There you go.
Not named William for copyright purposes.
That's right.
And then for my henchmen groups, I have 3 of them. So 2 groups, and they're all toughs. I have 2 different types of henchmen. So this is Randy with the shotgun and the mask. This is the gent with his fine mustachioed accessory.
Nice.
And this is 6-gun Sid. And he's ready to do some wheel firing with his 6-shooter.
Some fanning with his 6-shooter, awesome. So, different kinds of guns in this game. The basic ones are rifles, 6-shooters, and shotguns. There's also repeating rifles that allow you to move and fire, because normally you can't move and fire. And they've all got kind of a benefit. So rifles are accurate and long-ranged. Shotguns allow you to have extra wounds. You can fire 1 or both barrels. And 6 guns allow you to do something called fanning, which is where you empty it by actually the Colt 45 Peacemaker, which, the Colt 45 Army Peacemaker, one of the 2 guns that claims to have won the West. It was a single action gun, and what was amazing about it was when you could fan the hammer, you could actually empty it really, really quickly, which for the time, technologically speaking, made it an incredibly dangerous gun. We're talking about a time when most like automatic firing weapons, like the Gatling gun, the Dragon's Breath, it had to be mounted like a train. Like it was a huge piece of equipment, and you couldn't just carry it around. So being able to fire that rapidly, same with the I think the Winchester 1873, which is they call it a cowboy gun usually. It's got a lever action on it. You could fire it so quickly because of the lever action. Made an incredibly dangerous gun and something that lots of guys were armed with. And that's all reflected in the rules. So you can do fanning with the 6 guns here. You can do double-barreled or single-barreled firing to reroll wounds with the shotguns. And those guys both have shotguns.
The shotguns also dial up the strength at close range.
That's right. Yeah. They got plus strength up close. And then you've also got the rifle there on...
the repeating rifle on the kid
on
and
Prissy
on
Pants.
Pants.
There you go. So for extra shots. So there's the starting warband, 7 guys. And here's the local law. We got Marshal Deshane up front there with his 2 6 guns. So you can just keep on firing even when he empties them out. We've got Cuthbert. So that's going to be Deputy Cuthbert on the left there with a 6 gun and a repeating rifle. And then we got Deputy Court with a 6 gun and a shotgun. Those are my 2 heroes. I only get 2 heroes. My heroes are a little more experienced than yours, obviously, because they are lawmen. So the 2 deputies, the Marshal, and then in the back here I got 3 vigilantes, which are just usually friends of the local guys that get recruited and deputized when things go terribly wrong. And they are armed with a variety of stuff. Their names are something I can't remember. So we have Bill Astor's up front there. They haven't done anything cool yet, so that's why I don't remember their names. With his 6 gun, he's just a vigilante. I've got John Bellamy with a rifle and 6 gun out back there, holding it up in the air, waving it around. And then Tall Tom Pritchard with a shotgun and 6 gun. And he's my dude in the back with the big long beard. And they are just hanging out at the sheriff's office when this all starts to go down. So the basic core mechanics for the Old West are a lot like Lord of the Rings. And what we'll do before we actually set up and show you the mission is give you a basic rundown of how it works. Now there are some modifications just to make it thematic. So to see who's got the drop, which is who gets to act first each turn, you can do one of 2 things. You can either roll off with dice, but what we're going to do, which is much more thematic, is cut cards. So you cut and see what you get. I've won the cut because I got a higher number there, or a higher suit, and that means I would act first during the turn. So I'd have the drop, and the game is a simultaneously integrated game turn, just like Lord of the Rings. So I'd move all my guys, then Jay would move all his guys, then I would get to shoot with all my guys because I have the drop, and then he get to shoot with all of his unengaged guys, and then finally, because I have the drop, I pick which fight happens first and what order they get resolved in. Now, with Fame and Fortune, which your heroes tend to have, so I've got some Fortune on my 2 deputies and Fame on my Marshal. You can do the heroic actions I talked about earlier. So if I wanted to spend a point of fame, I could yeehaw, which means moving first in the movement phase, and bring everybody within 6 inches of my Marshal with me. And you could have your opponent also ante in after you've ante in to try and do it to counter you out. But it allows you to get the move first if you think you want to. You can quick draw, which means you can fire first even if you don't have the drop by spending a point of fame. And then you can also time for open, which means pick a fight first. And when anytime he does any of those 3 things, everybody within 6 of them gets to do it with him because he basically yells, "Come with me" at the same time. And yeah, that's the basic core mechanics. So just like Lord of the Rings, it's move, shoot, fight, integrated game turn, and we go back and forth doing that until one side's dead. Now, the things you'll find are sort of similar to Mordheim. The experience is similar to Mordheim. So you have an experience tree, and you level up every time you hit one of the filled-in boxes. Now, one thing I like about the experience sheets in the Posse roster is they actually number them, so you can count how much experience you have. The Mordheim ones were always just blank, and you had to like count each individual dot as you earned experience. Whereas you can actually sort of like quickly count how much you have here. So my Marshal starts with 8 experience. Everybody else starts with 0. The henchmen also start with 0 experience, and they can level up at certain levels. Now, your henchmen are your way that you get more heroes. Normally, you're capped at how many heroes you start with, and they don't have any fame or fortune. But these guys, every time you roll an advance, if you roll a 6, one of them becomes a hero. So once you've rolled a 6, nobody else gets to, but they can become heroes, and it means they're harder to kill, and they start earning on the hero table and getting fame and fortune and stuff too. So a starting warband is $200, and then you get your infamy rating, which is your total experience plus the number of models times 5. So my infamy is 38 right now, and that can affect things like how many rerolls you get during a game, which can be super handy. And that's the basics of the core mechanics. So we're going to be playing, this story is going to begin with a jailbreak. Someone in your Marauders has been up to no good late at night in one of the saloons, and he's been brought to the sheriff's town office and thrown in jail. And I think it's going to be the kid. The kid looks like he's been up to no good.
And you go, kid.
In a jail cell. Whoop. And that means you are trying to bust him out. So playing Jailbreak. Now normally it's on a 3x3 board, so what we're going to do is we're just going to make an invisible 3x3 board, so 12-inch deployment zones instead of 6-inch deployment zones. And if you get within 6 inches of an edge, you disappear. Just so we can use our big pretty table. And starting position, so the defender splits his posse into half. Half will be reinforcements. The other half will start on the table within 3 inches or inside of the sheriff's office. And because I'm lawman, I'm automatically defending. Now, Jay will have his whole warband within 6 inches or 12 inches, because we're using a 4x4 board, of any table edge. And he can win the game either by having one posse fail its head for the hills test, which means you rout, or be wiped out, or if the prisoner escapes. Now, to bust out, if Jay can get a single model inside of the jailhouse, he can spend an entire turn in there. If there's no enemy models, he automatically busts the kid loose. He finds the keys and busts him out. He has other options because it's the first game in the campaign. He's not going to have any dynamite or nitro to blow the wall down. And he doesn't have any horses, which he can use to actually pull a cell window out as well. So finding the keys are going to be his big option. I'm going to divide my posse in half here. And it makes sense that the vigilantes are out vigilanting. And these guys are going to be starting on the table. So we'll have my duders. We'll have Cuthbert upstairs, just doing his Cuthbert thing. Sheriff Deshane will be having a conversation with young kid, possibly William. And Court's just going to be hanging out inside the building as the posse arrives. So Jay is opting to come in by way of the Undertaker's office, and he will be deploying on this side of the table, and that means my reinforcement side is going to be over here. We must have been out herding the sheep that are out this way. So here's our starting deployment. We've got Cuthbert in the top window up here, Court downstairs, and Deshane hanging out with the prisoner. And then the Marauders have arrived. We've got your two fellas double barrel shotguns, along with Artemis Clad Frog. Maybe he's from Louisiana. He's Artemis Clad Grenouille. and then Polyprissy Pants up top, and then you've got Martin and what's the last guy's name?
6-gun Sid.
6-gun Sid hanging out down at the bottom. Hobbits. So the attacker gets the drop automatically in the first turn, as you are basically sneaking up on me, and that means you get to go first in the movement phase.
All right.
So in this game, everything moves 6 that's a human, mules move 8, and horses move 10, but we don't have any mounts right now, so you just get to start with your move.
Tell who's who when I can't see their faces. Right. So I'm going to do Randy first.
Okay. Why don't you come around this side?
All right.
Moving on up
and
6.
Then the gent.
Yep. And now shotguns do have a half movement penalty, so they can't move and fire if they move their full distance. But that's not a big deal, as I can't really see with anybody right now.
And then Artemis Clad Frog.
Yeah, with Billy Club, hand weapon.
He's got a pistol and a holster as well.
Moving forward.
Okay. Polyprissy Pants is going to stay where she is.
Okay.
So we'll go to 6-gun Sid.
Moving on up.
And Martin himself.
Doing great, Martin. All right, so first off, we're going to have Cuthbert move to this window over here so you can see some fools.
You yellow, Cuthbert! Come out into the street!
And then Court is going to move over to yawn window. And Marshal Deshane is going to kick this door open and move to the corner, like so. Now you have the drop in the shooting phase, unless anyone wants to expend any fame to shoot, and Marshal Deshane is not going to bother, so it's over to you.
So you're going to shoot first with Polyprissy Pants.
Oh no!
And I wanted to pick off the sheriff, but I can't really see him.
He's hiding over here behind a wall.
So we're gonna fire in through the window there.
Sounds good.
So Polyprissy Pants needs a 5 or better.
5 or better. She didn't move,
And
so 5 plus will hit.
If she hits, I'm gonna have to make my in the way roll for your window.
That's right.
So 5 plus.
And it misses.
Hold on.
So you're gonna use a point of fame.
So I'm gonna use Polly's 1 point of fame for this game to thread the needle. So I am gonna hit him, but I still have to make the in the way roll.
So 4 plus. Now doors, windows, and wooden buildings. It's a 4 plus in the way test. Now in the way basically means whenever there's an obstruction that it might hit, you have to roll for each obstruction, including figures, to see if it hits that instead. So because there's one thing in the way, and it's going to be this window frame. On a 4 plus, you avoid it. Otherwise, it's going to hit that and not hit me.
Go, Polyprissy Pants!
Do it! I'm hit!
Yeah!
Ruh-roh. All right, so what's the strength of a repeating rifle? So strength 4 for a repeating rifle against my grit of 3 is a 4 or better to do a wound. Now, there are no armor saves in this, but I do have a point of fortune. If he wounds me on a 4 plus, I can ignore it. So 4 plus... Oh, it's a critical. So now roll it again. On a 6, I take D3 wounds. Nope. So it's not D3 wounds. So what happens now is I have to spend my point of fortune, or poor Cuthbert is down. So let's see what happens. 4+, my fortune goes away. I'm good. So I get lucky, it shoots my sheriff star instead and bounces off and doesn't blow my head off. And that's kind of the difference between the desperados, for instance, the outlaws, and these guys. So he gets fame, so he's a little faster, a little slicker than my poor... she is a little faster, a little slicker than my lawmen are. And these guys are always going to go home to see mom, so they're just tough. So when you have your starting heroes, they get a point of fame and they get a point of fortune.
So 6-gun Sid is going to snap a shot off at the sheriff.
No, Marshal DeShane. So you got a 6-gun. You're not going to fan with it. You're just going to take a single shot because that way you've got the range to do it, because your range drops to 6 inches if you use fanning. And what do you hit on?
I hit on a 5+. So I guess I'll declare that I'm taking the single shot.
Yep.
Because I am going to shoot the sheriff, but I will not shoot the deputy.
You will not shoot the deputy. This is now happening. All right, here we go.
So 5+. Oh, 6-gun Sid!
And he's not a hero, so he's got no fame to expend.
Correct.
Now, Martin's got a heavy pistol, and he moved his full movement distance, so he can't fire that this turn. Who else can shoot this turn?
Artemis Clad Frog.
All right.
So you got a guy in the lower
That's Court, yep.
Court. So we're going to shoot him in his face.
Uh-oh.
In his stupid face.
So I'm hiding in the window. I'm in range. You could fan. You're within 6.
You know what? I could. So let's
just do it. All right.
Let's have fun.
So what happens with fanning is he's going to gain a reload counter because he's going to empty his gun at me. And he's going to roll 6 dice, whoop, instead of rolling 1. And he only hits on 6s, but every 6 is a hit. Here we go, fanning. Dakota style.
Go Artemis Clad Frog in the Wild Wild West!
No.
Oh!
If 4s were 6s, that was a great shot.
You're the worst.
So he just sprays a smiley face around this thing.
Bam!
And that is that. A hail of bullets into the sheriff's office, and I get to shoot back. So we're going to start off with Court. Whoop. And he's going to use his 6-gun to shoot at your shotgun fella here up front. Into the gent with his very expensive looking mustache. We don't appreciate that. And he is going to fan because you're within 6 inches.
He's hoping to save up so he can get
the big mutton chop. Oh, for the infinity mustache. That's right, the infinity mustache. So on 6s I'll hit you because I'm going to use my my whole load and not get a single one. So we're also out of bullets as we spray bullets.
That's way more satisfying when it happens to you.
I know.
Than it happens to me.
I know. That's okay. You still got a shotgun. You had to move this turn, and then we're going to have the same thing come from the man, the legend, Cuthbert up top. He's going to take a shot in a 6-gun Sid, and he is also going to fan. So he'll get a reload token. Roll all 6 dice, looking for 6s. Nothing, just bullets everywhere. Now, there's actually a skill you can learn, which lets you hit on 5s when you're fanning, which is amazing. And you can use fate, you can use fame to up the rolls too, but I don't have any fame. So after 18 die rolls, we've established the casino dice are actually loaded. And the only guy I've got left to shoot is going to be the boss over here, Marshal DeShane. He'll single shot into...
Come on out, Marshal!
Into your friend over here. That's going to be 6-gun Sid on a 4+, because he's not within 6. He's going to miss. And I forgot, actually, it wouldn't have been relevant for this turn, but I have to make reserve rolls for the rest of my posse to see if anybody shows up. You do this in the first turn. Those should be walking on anyway. So this little fella, it's going to be Tall Tom Pritchard, does not show up. John Bellamy does show up, and Bill Asters does not show up. So just John Bellamy, and he gets placed 6 inches on. He's going to show up over here, and he'll take a walk too, on the wild side, if you will. This way. All right, and round 1 is over. We are on to round 2. No casualties so far. Let's cut and see who's going first. Cut the deck for a king.
Ooh.
You cut the deck for a king. We cut again. I cut for a queen. You cut for a Freddie Mercury. No, you're good. You got 2, so I'm going first.
Show must go on!
I get the drop this turn. Tall Tom Pritchard, do you show up? You do not. And then Bill Asters, you do show up. Bill Asters is going to show up over here and take a first turn move over like this, because I'm not going to yeehaw. We are going to come through the gate. Now I have to make a jump test when I do this, so I move up to it and I roll a die. If I roll a 1, I don't make it over because I can't hurdle it. If I roll a 2 to 5, I just get placed on the other side. If I roll a 6, I can actually continue my move. And I get a 2+, so I just get placed on the other side of the fence over here. Sheriff DeShane's pretty happy where he is. I don't think he's going to move. He could move. Move himself over here. No. You can pre-measure in this game, which is nice. Yeah, you know what? Let's run for the side here. head over this way. Ooh. I think we are happy where we are with Court and Cuthbert, so it's over to you. Your move phase.
All right. Rainer for the gent. He's
Yep.
going to take a half move. Put that in there.
Just point the shotgun in the window.
Just stick it in through the window.
Just remember, though, you'll be in the way for anybody else shooting into that window. So if you miss...
that's the shot.
That's okay. It's happening anyway.
Yeah.
It's true. Life is cheap when you are an outlaw.
So Randy
Uh-oh.
is going to make a move for the door.
Uh-oh.
So he's going to be right at the door.
Woo.
Oh, is he too tall? He is too tall with his shotgun. He's not inside. He's
Yeah,
just
he's up
outside
against
the
the
door.
wall. Yeah, there's a window on that side, too. So you do a half move.
Porch.
I got you, yeah. So you can see me.
Yeah.
Things are getting real for poor Court.
So activate Artemis Clad Frog. He's gonna 4 and 2. So he is going to move on the door
Uh-oh.
because he brought his billy club.
Ruh-roh. So, can I see your club? This is a baton. What do you use it for? I club people with it.
Wait. Why is it whether I'm playing the bad guys or the good guys, I still have the billy clubs? It
You
doesn't matter.
always have the batons. It's like your thing. It's what you do. So you got Martin with his heavy pistol. Remember, he can only move half if he wants to shoot, but he can move up to that corner easily. And then you got 6-gun Sid.
Well, no, he's gonna not go to the corner because this guy is here, right?
Okay. Yep.
So he's in that window topside. So I'm just gonna step up there
Step to the streets.
so that I'm basically not
Aim at
looking
him.
at the sheriff. So I
Sounds
can
good.
see him. And then
6-gun Sid's gonna go take the corner.
6-gun Sid. No, 6-gun Sid is putting his big boy pants on.
Uh-oh.
I'm coming for you, Sheriff.
It's going fast. All right, so moving phase is over. I have the drop. Does anyone want to use any fame for quick draw? I am not going to use fame for quick draw because I'm going first. All right, so we're just going to start shooting. All right, so 6-gun Sid taking his life in his hands here with Sheriff DeShane. Sheriff DeShane is going to empty his 6-gun.
I'm taking your life in my hands.
That's all right. This is that scene in the movie where the two guys just run towards each other, screaming and shooting. I'm actually doing the sideways jump right now. the sideways like infinity jump.
I'm gonna matrix you, boy.
So let's see if I hit on 6s here. Okay, I got 3 5s, and I do have 2 points of fate or of might, not might, fame. Sorry.
Fame.
I could make 2 of these hit if I wanted to.
You could.
I could. Or I could just make one of them hit. I'm just going to make one of them hit. I'm going to use 1 fame to make it hit and try and shoot you. So now you are grit 3 against my, I believe it is 3 for 6-gun.
Yep.
Strength 3. So I need a 4 to wound you. Nope, I get a 1. So I could shoot over here with Bill Asters, but unfortunately he is currently got the sheriff in the way, so he's not going to. All right, Cuthbert, I think you need to try and shoot him before he shoots you. I'm going to both barrel Martin. Sorry, he doesn't have the shotgun. That's Court downstairs. He's got the rifle, so we're going to rifle Martin. So I'll hit him on a 4+ with my my rifle, or sorry, my it's a repeating rifle. And it's going to hit, and it's a critical. So what happens is, I roll again. If I roll a 6, it becomes D3. It's only 1. And it's strength 4 against your grit of 4 probably. Yeah. So 4+ to wound. Does not wound. He'll lose his reload token because he didn't fire 6-gun this turn. Just reloads automatically. And it's down to Court.
Real inside the sheriff's
It's going to get
office.
super real. All right, so... Oh, Court. Oh, Court.
He was the bravest deputy of them all.
Court. He's going to try and shotgun your shotgun guy. All right, so let's see if I can hit you. 4+, both barrels. And... hit. So with both barrels, what happens is you can fire one or the other. If you fire one barrel, you just do 1 hit. If you fire both barrels, what happens is your gun becomes unloaded, so you have to put a reload token next to him. So I'm just going to keep his reload token from his 6-gun, and you get to re-roll the roll to wound. Now, it's grit 5 because it's up close against your, sorry, it's strength 5 against grit 3,
Yep.
so it's going to be a 3 to wound, and does. So he is out. He has no fate,
Nope, he's not fancy.
and that's Court basically shotgunning you at point blank range.
The gent is down!
Shotguns are good. All right, so if you're wondering why we didn't take an in the way test, if you're in base to base with a piece of terrain, you don't count it as being in the way because it's your cover. So these fellas, unfortunately, are going to have to take in the way test because they're not touching the window, whereas Court didn't have to take one against him because he was in control of it. So you've got your shotgun mans who can take a shot at me. Sorry, he is. Oh, sorry, he didn't fit under there. Oh, okay, yeah, no
The other
worries.
guy is not.
So yeah,
he is.
he's unloaded anyway, so he's not shooting. So yeah, you are in base to base with it. So you're just shooting right through, so you won't have to make it in the way test. You're fine. It'll just be Martin that does. All right, so you can try and hit me. I think you hit on a 5. Now you can use 1 or 2 barrels.
I'm giving them both.
You're gonna give me both barrels. That's fair. All right, so you'll become unloaded as well. And
I need a 5.
5+. Court lives, sort of, maybe. No, it's reroll to wound, not reroll to hit.
Oh, sorry.
And we'll just take that reload token off of Mr. Bill Batterson and put it over here on him.
So yeah,
We've got
Polly Prissy Pants
okay.
is gonna take a
Shoot
crack shot
Cuthbert.
at him.
Oh, Cuthbert.
So looking for a 5 again.
5 again with your repeating rifle. Yeah. Nope.
So then Martin is gonna unload on that guy.
All right, so you've got 1 shot with a heavy pistol.
So he's a 4+.
Here it comes.
Go, Martin!
Nope, you could fame it. You do have 2 fame.
I am going to spend 1 point of fame on that.
All right, fame's up, and then he gets to make an in the way test on a 4.
So 4+.
Nope, but you can fame it again.
Spend my last point of fame for
All
him
right,
on that.
and it's strength 4 against a grit of 3, so 4+. Get him!
Get him!
Oh, and I've already used my fortune to save the shot from Polly Priest's hand, so Cuthbert is down, and you'll get a experience point for that from Martin.
Right.
All right, you got 6-gun Sid left.
So 6-gun Sid is going to unload on the sheriff.
Uh-oh, Marshal Duchesne. So you get 6 shots as you fan the hammer on 6s.
Y'all should have not been here, Law Dog.
This is where you get 6 6s. No!
Oh, no!
Not a 1. Our fanning has been
We are
pathetic
never playing with these dice again.
Never seen one, but we did just check. There are actually 6s on these dice. They weren't completely just mulligans. So no head for the hills yet. Tests yet. You have to take 50% casualties. So you have to take 3 more casualties. I have to take 2 more to see if we run away. So let's shuffle this up, and we'll cut for. Oh, you did already?
I did after we did that.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just cut. Oh, I'm finding this King of Hearts everywhere. Playing with the King of Hearts. All right, let's see if Tom Pritchard shows up. Tom Pritchard does not show up. He's still somewhere having a drink. So I get move phase first. We're going to have this fella move up to here, like so. Boop. And then Sheriff Duchesne, I know you're going to try and charge me. I know you're going to try and charge me. So do I just charge you first? I do. Sheriff Duchesne's going to come fight you.
Somebody's getting pistol whipped.
Somebody getting pistol whipped good. Oh, Court, you're gonna move back into here. Whoop, like so. He's just gonna back into the window there, and luckily his shotgun's unloaded, but he's reloaded his 6-gun now, so he can fire. Oh wait, I've got my last fellow over here, which is Bill Asters. He's gonna come run up. Hopefully to the rescue. Oh. Here comes. Half move. Yeah, going half move. Oh, Marshal Duchesne. If you move a little bit over this way, then you'll be able to see my other guy too, in case you.
No, but I don't need to shoot him.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, he's gonna sit still. And these two, they won't be able to make it to me because I moved 6 away.
But Artemis-clad Frog will politely go through the door. So that should be 3 is there, and then
you just hide if you want, or you can come with her and 6-gun me. And kick the door open?
Yeah, he's got a regular 6-gun, so.
We're just going to get 6-gunned. It's going to be a 6-gun showdown. Coming through.
And then
he's unloaded. Yep.
He's just going to come in.
And then hang out inside to reload.
Yeah. We'll enjoy some luxurious cover.
There we go.
See.
Looks like that.
Oh, hold on, actually.
Anybody else moving? You have him?
I totally forgot the guy on top is already down.
Yeah, he's down. Well, you got the guy behind the well over there as well.
All right, so I got
the drop, which means it's the last stand of court over here. And then we're not going to be able to shoot into combat because we can't shoot our friends. And I moved too far to be able to shoot my my rifle up at Polly, so he's not going to be able to shoot at all. Oh, sorry, actually, I could try and shoot Martin, though, because I do have a line on him, but there'll be an in-the-way test for your fella. We will shoot there first. I get 1 shot because I'm not in fanning range with my 6-gun. It's going to hit. So there's always an in-the-way value of 4+ for loose models. So let's see if I hit him instead. I do. All right, so I'm not actually allowed to fire into combat normally, but I can accidentally do so by in-the-way tests. So his grit is 3?
Yep.
All right, so I'm strength 3 with my 6-gun. It means on a 4+ I'll wound him. And I do.
Oh!
Blam! Take that, Sid. Which now weirdly frees up Marshal Duchesne. And that means that I have 2 6-guns, which means I can fire them every turn with fanning. So I'm going to fan my other 6-gun at Martin. This is your time, dice. This is your time. Yeah!
Oh, I'm declaring shenanigans.
Yeah! All right. So I get 2 6-gun shots into Martin. Strength 3 against his grit of 4, though. So yep. I think I need... Is it still 4s or is it 5s? All right, it's going to be 5s to wound him. And let's see what we get. And he's got 2 wounds, but this could be a critical. It is not. So you just take 1 wound. You can fade it, or you're fortunate, sorry, because you would automatically do so. You got 1 fortune, 4+. He's good. And I just keep my reload counter there as one of my guns is now empty. We've got 1 guy who can shoot left. It's Court. Come on, Court. You can do this, buddy. He's going to fan his 6-gun. Let's see if we can do this. Come on,
it's buddy. All or nothing time buddy. In the jailhouse.
Come on, casino dice. Yeah, we get 1. So 1 hit from Court. Strength 3 against grit of
3.
into your kids, so 4+. Doesn't wound. Oh, we have no fame. So Artemis-clad frog time. So you've got him.
So Artemis-clad frog will pull out his 6 gun, and he'll just spray him.
Here it comes. We're just spraying bullets back and forth right now. You're good, Court. You're good, buddy. You can do this. You got a fortune left.
Go Artemis-clad frog!
6s! Yeah. You do have fame? You haven't used it yet.
No, I marked it wrong. Yep. So
1 becomes a 6.
We'll change that to a 6.
All right, and then on a 4 you wound it. Or is he grip 3 or grip 4? Grip 3. It's on 4. Oh, we're wounded. Yeah! Is it critical? Roll to see again.
Right.
Not that it super matters, but it could be. No, it's a second 6 he becomes D3. And so that's a wound, and Court is down unless he rolls a 4+ for his fortune. He does! So we're both standing. I'm out of fortune and you're out of fame. Holly and Martin are left.
So Martin's going to snap off a shot at the sheriff.
Oh, Sheriff Deshane.
So
it was always going to come down to this. 4's the hit.
Wait a minute, hold on. Where's Roland?
That is Roland. Deshane. Roland Deshane.
Oh, sorry.
Marshall Deshane. And
here we go, Sheriff.
Oh, hits me. All right, so I am grip 4. Heavy pistol, though, is 4, so 4+. Forced to wound. Oh, is it critical? All right, rolled again. On a 6+ becomes critical. It's not. No. All right, so 1 wound. I got a fortune. Let's see if I make it. I do. So my fortune is gone, and so is my fame.
Polly Pants?
Yep.
Will also shoot at...
oh, no.
No, you know what? No, I can't do it.
No? Okay.
It's got to be Martin and the sheriff.
It's got to be Martin, does it?
So Polly Pants is going to shoot at...
all right. Into, that is Bill... Is that Bill Asters? That is John Bellamy.
John Bellamy.
All right, John Bellamy,
right,
take a shot.
5 for starters.
Nope. We've reloaded our shotgun here.
I don't know if I'm going to...
Your 6 gun's empty, my 6 gun's empty.
Yeah, he's still empty, but the shotgun's good.
And it looks like...
Other than the fact that
that's all the reloading. I'll get it, hang on. All right, so it is now turn 3, and we're going to cut to see who's going first. All right, let's make the cut. I think actually it's turn 4. King of Hearts, not this time. Oh, Queen of Spades. Going first, shooting the moon. Got the drop. It's over to you.
All right.
We're just going to charge Court.
Yeah. So activate Artemis-clad frog.
Yep. I'm going to punch Court. Burp.
I'm not going to punch him. He brought his club.
It's true.
He's equipped.
It's true, you did. I brought my shotgun, but I've also got a knife. Who's next?
So you're going to activate Martin.
Yeah. Is this going to happen?
And he's just going to step up.
Oh, we're brawling.
You make a choice. No.
Oh,
it's up to you.
I see.
You make a choice, tough guy.
I see how this goes. Oh, he's going to sit still.
So, Sheriff, you got your big boy pants on?
Oh, man. Oh, what do I do? I'm not going to charge you. What are you talking about? I'm a gunslinger. That's how gunslingers do. We're going to
swing that gun then, Sheriff.
We're going to make a roll for Tall Tom Pritchard. And he's finally going to show up and be like, what's all the noise? Why is it so loud around here? So he's going to deploy 6 inches on because we're using our invisible 3-foot board. And he'll walk on 6 towards the trees. It's very noisy around here, Sheriff. Bill Asher's going to make a move, come around the corner here in this old water tower. I think we're happy.
Hey, Bill, come into the sheriff's office. We're just in here waiting for you, son.
That's right. It's just nothing's going wrong. We'll see what Court thinks about that. Sheriff Deshane's going to sit where he is.
Oh, yes!
We're going to do this. We're going to do this. He might back up a little bit. He might just back up the other side of this. And he's going to sit still with his right. That is all the moving, so it is guns o'clock, and you have the drop, sir. The drop is yours.
All right, so we will start off by Polly Prissy Pants.
Yep.
She's going to try and put this guy down.
Oh, poor Bill Asters.
So 5+ on Bill Asters.
That's not Bill Asters. That's John Bellamy.
John Bellamy, sorry. I should remember that.
5+. Misses.
Nope. All right. And then that's not shooting, that's fighting.
Yep. You got Martin, and you got reload.
So Martin?
Yep.
He's going to fire his heavy pistol at the sheriff.
4+. I'm hiding behind a well like a coward and or a smart person. 5s. Or 4s, sorry. 4s.
And then the in the way if I got it.
Nope.
And I got no fame left, so.
Okay.
Look at you.
So you've reloaded. And you're going to search. If you take me out in the fight phase, you'll find the key, and that will let the kid loose. So I'm going to take a shot. Roland's going to fan his pistol. Sorry. That's actually Stephen Deshane. So this is actually Stephen Deshane, sorry. I'm going to hire the gunslinger later. So we're going to fan our pistol. I can't kill you, though, because you got 2 wounds. Oh! But I might be able to. So 2 hits. 5s to wound you, though, because you are grip 4. Nothing. Other shooting, we're going to have John Bellamy take a shot up here into Polly. 4+. It's gonna hit.
Look at you.
In the way, though, from this corner. It's going to be a 4+ again. Gonna make it. And strength 4 against grit 3, so 4+ one more time. Nope, she's fine. Now it looks like all my shooting, so it's down to Court.
That's
defend!
Happens.
Defend! Court's got a knife. You've got a hand weapon as well, so we're both just straight up dice rolling here, no minuses. Now, if you're unarmed, you're -1 to your roll to fight, and you're -1 to your roll to wound. If you're using an improvised weapon, like I can actually hit you with my shotgun, I'm -1 to fight, but I'm no minuses to wound because I just use it as a club.
Heavy pistol's the same way.
Heavy pistol's the same way, that's right. Yeah, you can smash a guy in the face with it. So it's just like Lord of the Rings. You roll a dice per attack. High roller wins. If we tie, it goes to the fight values. I am fight 3, you're fight 3 as well.
Yep.
Dice for you, dice for me, and I got 4. You get a 4. We're both fight 3, which means we roll off to see who wins, I believe. Cutting cards, see who wins the fight. 8 of spades.
Oh!
5 of hearts. Court pushes you back an inch and makes a roll to wound you. Out my jail. It's my jail. 4 against my strength of 4, I believe.
Grit 3.
Grit 3, sorry.
Yep.
You got 3 against my strength of 3. So I got 4 plus to wound you. Cranks it. Got any fortune?
I do not.
Oh, my jail! This is Wild Wild West, man. You gotta watch out for the Wild Wild West.
Randy's gonna have to take care of this.
Randy does have a shotgun, but then again, so do I. All right, so we are now down to the turn 5. Let's roll to see. You've got 1, 2, 3 guys down. 1 more, and you'll have to start making head for the hills tests. And we'll cut. And cutting for the drop. King of clubs. 10 of clubs. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Sheriff Deshane.
Go to the show.
For show. You know what? I'm feeling like we just need to duke it out and not try and have a shotgun fight. Stop in the name of the law! We're coming for you there, Martin. We're coming for you. So that's, those fellas haven't moved. We're going to have Bill Asters come up here. And old Tom Dahl Pritchard. Hi, everybody. What's happening around here? I'm not sure where I am right now. All right, it's you, Polly. What you gonna do? Well, I'm out of range, so you can shoot there. I think the building's probably in the way still of Tall Tom Pritchard as he meanders drunkenly towards the engagement. All right, Polly's staying there, and that's going to mean that we are ready for some shooting. I don't think we have any, though, because everybody's in melee right now. We've gotten or sorry, Polly does, but I'm just talking about me. I shoot 10, and he's going to have line of fire because the building's up here. So it's over to you. Polly, who are you going to shoot at?
So Polly's going to shoot at that guy there.
All right, that's going to be Bill Asters. You are shoot 5+.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 5.
Here it comes.
Nope.
All right, so she's gonna get some shooting classes probably from your man later on. We'll save Court's fight till the end, and we're just gonna go straight to you fighting my man, the legend here, Sheriff Deshane. I've got one attack, I believe, on John Bellamy, and 1 attack on the Marshal. So 2 attacks total. So we'll have, in a many-on-1, just like Lord of the Rings, the bonus figure here is going to give a bonus attack to the Marshal. So the Marshal's going to make his 2 dice and be the attacking model, and then you get your 1 dice, unless you have 2 attacks.
Nope, I got 1.
Let's high roll a win. Oh, no! Oh, no! So I'm fight 4.
I'm also fight 4.
So we have to cut cards to see who's going to win this fight. And Jack of Diamonds. Do it!
Yeah!
Ah, King of Spades! So you push us back, and you can decide who you want to play your strikes against.
Oh, I'm going to pistol whip your boss.
Well, he's got 1 wound, though. You'll take him out if you wound him. He's got no fame.
I didn't come here to wound that guy. I came here to pistol whip the sheriff to death.
I'm just saying. That's fair. I have 2 wounds all. It's not going to actually drop me. So on 5+, you wound me, but if you get a 6, you get a critical.
I got time. I'm not in a rush.
All right.
I'll do it again.
I see how this is.
So I'm strength 3 against your...
The grit 4, so 5s.
5s?
Ball! Is it critical? Roll it again. Roll another 6. Roll another 6.
Pistol whip him to death right here.
Oh! No. So he just takes 1 wound. I got 1 wound. All right, so Sheriff Deshane's been wounded, and that's going to be the end of turn. Nobody's making a head for the hills. Oh, no, sorry. We got the main event. I forgot the main event. We got Court fighting. Who's that guy? Dirty Randy?
That's Randy.
Dirty Randy. Don't be alone with Dirty Randy. He prays in the weak.
Randy.
So 1 dice each. Oh, no! Dirty Randy! You push me back an inch. Dirty Randy, played by Seth Rogen. So I am grit 3 against your strength of...
Also, oops, sorry. Also,
does he have a hand weapon?
He does not. So
it doesn't. It actually did.
5.
It didn't matter though because I rolled a 1 there. But you are straight rolling to wound me.
Okay.
Nope. I'm a lot. Oh wait.
Nope,
yes.
That's a straight roll.
That's it. I'm gonna take a roll for my fate. Oh no, I've used my fate in the 6-gun shootout.
Right.
Which means he is down. And the room is now clear. So next turn, if you're in here by yourself, you're going to release the prisoner. So for each posse now, another guy goes down, and we're going to start making head for the hills tests. So this is it. Turn 6, I believe. Let's cut to see who's going first. You can cut first this time.
Sure.
And jack of clubs. 2 of diamonds. All right, you got the drop. So let's see who's moving first.
So going to move Randy.
Yeah, just somewhere to
He's just gonna
open the door.
Come on in here.
So all he has to do to try and free the prisoner is be in the building by himself. I've got no one in range to actually enter it this turn, so that means the kid is getting loose. Martin?
He's just going to stand right there.
Is,
Right
gonna
between you guys.
Is that happening again?
He's just waiting for it.
You're not going to give me a whipping?
No, you got a choice to make.
I thought you were going to pistol whip me.
If you want to come get another pistol whipping, you do it. You're going to stand back and wait and see what happens.
Okay.
Come on.
I see how this is, son. All right, well, we're going to move Bill Asters up over to here. Face down Polly. And he's not going to make much of a difference right now, but he's going to move up to the door. Can't move and fire full, but he can fire 6 gun. He won't be able to see you, though, because the door's closed. Heck no. No, we're doing this like the end of the movie Wizards, where you think there's going to be a big, like, fight, and then one guy just pulls out a gun and shoots the other guy. All right, that is all of our movements. So you have the drop for the shooting phase. Who's going to shoot first? You can't shoot if you're searching, but you got Polly and you got Martin.
Yep. So Polly is going to shoot that fella
Bill
there.
Asters? All right. So you get a shot on a 5.
5 plus.
See if you can hit me. Oh no! Polly's got an accurate!
Bring it, Polly!
Strength 4 against defense, or sorry, grit 3, so you've got a 4 to wound, I believe, still. Oh no, Bill's down. I like how she's just like, I just didn't have to worry about her. She's not gonna hit anything all game, and then blam! She just shoots him out. So I gotta make a head for the hills test next turn, and you've got Martin who can try and gun down one of my 2 guys.
Yep. So Martin is going to shoot the sheriff.
Oh, but not the deputy.
But he will not shoot the deputy.
Fair enough. On a 4.
Well, I got a code I got to live by over here.
It's true. It's
so
true.
4 plus.
Oh no! And then I'm grit 4, so 4 plus to wound me.
Yep.
Heavy pistoli. Am I down? No, I live. Now you're gonna get the law. All right, Marshal Deshane, it's your time. You're gonna do some fanning your 6 gun as you swap between your guns here, as you are festooned with pistols. So let's see if we can shoot you on 6s. There's 1. And I'm out of fame, so I need to roll a 5 plus to wound you. I don't. And then it's going to be, man, I kind of want to shoot Walter, but I also kind of want to rifle Polly because she's looking kind of dangerous. Sorry, Martin. I don't know who Walter is. So we're going to shoot.
We're not playing that game right now.
I know. It's Walter the Wobot's not here. So we're going to have, actually, Bill, not Bill, that's, what's his name? Not Tom Tall Pritchard. That is the 3rd guy, whose name I keep forgetting, because he hasn't done anything impressive yet in this game. And his name is John Bellamy. He's gonna shoot you with his 6 gun and fan as well. Hit once. And a 5 will do a wound. Come on. Nope, John Bellamy fails. Oh, your sorcery, Martin. Your sorcery. All right, so that is turn, unless there's combat, which there isn't. So I'm gonna have to
Spotted crow cannot be killed by a bullet.
It's true. I have to make a pluck test now or head for the hills. So my pluck on Mr. Deshane over here, I believe, is 4. So it is 2 dice plus your pluck, just like in Lord of the Rings. Now there isn't individual model testing in this. It's just once for the gang, using your leader and or the highest left in your warband, or you're leaving. So on a 6 plus, I'm good. Otherwise, I fall back. I'm good. We don't fall back. But this turn, the door is open. Whoops, and the kid is loose. So you guys get to do we'll cut to see who's going first right now, and the kid can actually start to get away. Jay's cutting first. Oh man, King of Spades. Nope, you're going first. With Polly having cleared the route out.
So we'll get I don't want to bust that. Yeah.
It opens. Yep.
I just stuck for a second. So we'll grab Randy,
Yep.
and he's gonna make a mad dash over the fallen body of
everybody. And the kid.
And we'll do the kid
right behind him. Come on, kid, let's go.
Yeehaw!
As everybody moans and groans. She's gonna do Martin.
So
You've got what you came for, Polly.
So Polly's gonna drop down through the building.
Whoop. She doesn't have to. She can just stay where she doesn't cover him. It's just him who has to get off.
Oh right, it's just the kid.
As soon as the kid escapes, everybody else is fine.
Totally
you guys back
forgot
off.
that. So in fact, she's gonna hold what she got. She's gonna stay there.
Sounds good. Martin's just gonna stand there again?
He's not just standing there.
I'm sorry, being a wizard.
He's the main event.
He is the main event. All right, well, I've got to try and do something about this. So I think what's going to happen is he's going to take a move. He's got just a rifle and his 6 gun's empty. He's going to stay. Oh, man, this is awful. All right, we're gonna go 6. This way, because we gotta try and stop the kid. We are going to go... We have to go around you because you have a control zone of 1 inch. So we're going to go 3 and 3 up to this corner with Sheriff Deshane. You do have the drop.
I'm not above shooting a man in the back.
No, I don't think you are. And then, all right, Tom Pritchard's coming to the corner with his shotgun. Getting real. It's getting so real. You've got the drop, so you get to shoot first. Neither of us have any fame yet to try and intervene. Actually, sorry, your kid has a point of fame.
He does, actually.
And he's also within 6 inches if you want to do some 6-gun fanning.
Oh, yeah. He's feeling ornery, so he's going to give it all to...
Uh-oh, not John Bellamy, whose name I just remembered, finally. Gonna empty his 6-gun, fan style. Yeah. He automatically gets his equipment back as soon as he's freed from our weapons locker. So on
looking for 6s? Come on, it's all 6s.
It's all kid.
It's all kid. It's all kid. This is where it happens.
This is you, kid. Oh my God. All right, well, on force you wound him, he's got no fortune.
Lickety blam!
Lickety blam, says the kid. Oh, it's just so dead. Ouch. Well, you don't mess with the kid. And then it's, you got Martin who can try to shoot me in the back.
Yep, Martin's going to shoot you in the back.
Oh, Martin.
That's what Martin does.
That sounds like a Martin thing to do. So on a 4+, get him, Martin. Nope. Gonna miss.
And I used both my fame points.
All right, well.
Whoa.
You got Polly.
Polly Prissy Pants?
Yep.
She's going to defy the will of Martin. She's going to try and take the sheriff down.
And here comes.
This is 5+.
5. Nope, no sharpshooting today. All right, Tom Pritchard, took you a while to get here, but this is your moment. Let's see if on a 4+, my vigilante here can shoot Martin with his shotgun. Both barrels. Yeah. Is it a good crit? Nope. And I get to reroll the wound, so it's strength 5 against grit 4, so it is a 4+. And I reroll it. No, he's like a wizard. Bullets cannot harm him. All right, it's down to you, Rollins. Do you shoot the kid? Do you shoot the shotgun guy? Or do you shoot Martin? I'm not going to try and risk shooting the kid because he's barely visible, so we're just going to try and 6-gun Martin. We're going to turn around. All right, let's see if we can do this. Emptying my other 6-gun fanning. I get 1 on a 5. I wounds. And I don't have any fortune left, so you take a wound. Oh, things are getting so real around here. It's over to you. We cut cards, who's going first, but I'm in some trouble. All right, cutting for initiative. 9. Oh, the King of Hearts.
Martin's
He's everywhere.
The king every turn.
He has been, so you get to move first in the moving phase. Dashing for the hills. I am so not catching this guy.
Randy.
Taking a half move.
I'm gonna take a half move. I'm gonna take a bit of a liberty just because that guy's there.
You're good.
So.
Martin's just going in?
No.
Just taking it your way? Okay. All right, I see how it is. Sheriff's going to move. He's just going to get himself out of shotgun zone.
I was talking to you, Sheriff.
I can't even do that, though. All right, I guess we go this way. We go around the corner in between these two, stay outside an inch when we move. So go like this, and then in like so.
That's called the kill box.
That is the kill box. We got to try and shoot this kid. And then Pritchard's going to stay where he is. All right, well, you got the drop, so it's over to you to shoot.
All right. So we will start off with Martin.
Okay.
Snapping off a heavy pistol shot at the sheriff.
Oh, sheriff on a 4.
Thank you.
Here comes.
Oh, the water tower is down.
It's down. Knocking things over.
I feel like Spider-Man.
It's so exciting.
All right. 4+. No.
It's shotgun time.
Randy, we'll give it to you with both barrels.
Uh-oh. On a 5. Nope. Just dodging and weaving here, Sheriff Deshane, or Marshal Deshane. And he moved full, so he's reloading his pistol, but he can't shoot his gun.
Polly Prissy Pants.
She's going to try and shoot me. Here comes.
Shoot him in the back. I like it from where almost all my guys are standing. It's in the back.
Literally, yeah.
5.
Nope. All right, let's see if we can do this. First things first, Tom Pritchard's going to fan his 6-gun into Martin. See if we can hit him. On 6s. Oh, I got 1. I got 1. And now it's on a 5. I got 1. Do you have any fate left?
I do not. It's fortune, but
fortune. Nope. And he's down. Got him, Tom Pritchard. Your sorcery is done. All right, let's see if we can do this.
Spotted crow.
Something spotted crow. We're gonna fan a 6-gun into the kid and see if we can finish it.
It's all or nothing time here.
It is all or nothing time. Oh, you know what? Hang on.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm good. Okay, I didn't head for the hills. Because we forgot to have my head for the hills. That's the start of the turn. I don't get you this turn. If you get to here, you're gone. You're off the board. So let's see if we can do this fanning. Come on, Marshal Deshane.
Got any fame left?
Nope. Fame's all gone. We only get 1 fame on him. He actually has 2 fortune. So, because it's like reverse, just like with the Youngbloods. So that's that. I gotta get the drop and charge you, or I am done. But you are also now taking a head for the hills test. Start of the turn. So both of us head for the hills. We'll cut first. See who's going first. It actually matters now for both tied. So let's see. Whoop. I got a 5.
I got a 9.
Oh, it's you.
So I gotta make my. Well, that's.
You're true. It's actually bad because you gotta make a head for the hills test first, and it's gonna be on either Polly or the kids' leadership. Otherwise,
which
they
is the
surrender.
same. They're both 3 pluck.
So 7 plus.
7.
And no, do it on the kid though, because he can actually
just
use
realized,
fame.
yeah, I'm going to do it on the kid because he's still got his fame.
He's got a fame left, yeah. And he's good.
Good.
Doesn't even matter, and I believe that's going to win you the game because the kid is going to make his escape right now to within 6 inches of the board edge and make his way off the table. So the campaign summary for Old West is pretty similar to what you've seen before for Games Workshop games. It's a lot like Mordheim. First, you roll for your henchmen. On a 3+, they live, otherwise they die. So John Bellamy is dead. You killed him good. And Bill Asters is also dead. Those 2 guys died. They're not going home to their families. And then you roll for heroes separately, and it's going to be big dice is the big number, small dice is the small number. On a 4+ on the big dice, basically, you're full recovered. And on a 1 on the big dice, and then a 1 to 5 on the small dice, you're dead. So we'll look it up, but let's just see if we get any full recoveries. 21 is going to be an injury.
The fighter is not dead, but has suffered a lot of wounds.
Okay.
Roll D6 times on this table.
1 more time.
So 1 more time on this table.
13, you ignore dead, right?
That's dead, but you ignore dead, captured, or full recovery, or multiple injury again. So yeah, you're going to keep rolling.
Do I ignore it?
Oh, sorry. It says re-roll.
Reroll, okay. 61?
61 is bitter enmity.
Oh, bitter enmity.
The fighter makes a full physical recovery, but is psychologically scarred by his experience.
Love it.
As he should be. From now on, the fighter hates the posse who caused his injury.
Cuthbert hates you.
If he meets them again, he automatically passes any pluck tests, but not head to the hills. He has to take for the whole game. If he has to take a head for the hills test, he may re-roll the first failed result.
Nice. So Cuthbert hates Martin's Marauders. Rolling for Court now. Let's see what he gets. He gets 26.
26 is chest wound.
Oh.
The fighter has been badly wounded in the chest. He recovers, but he is weakened by the injury, so his grit is reduced by 1 point.
Grit 2. All right, so Court and Cuthbert going back into the Warband, and it's over to you. So first
So we got 6-gun Sid.
Yep. 3+, he's fine. He's good.
Fine.
Back in the Warbands.
The Gent.
The Gent.
He was the first one to take a bullet. I don't feel good about this.
He got shotgun at point blank range. No, he's fine.
Good.
He's fine. He's picking some birdshot at his face.
And Randy. He's the heart and soul of this warband. He can't go away.
Not Dirty Randy. He's fine,
Randy.
All of them are fine.
All right, and then Artemis Clad Frog.
Rolling to see what happens. 52, full recovery.
Yeah, full recovery. And then Martin.
Martin the Wizard. 64.
64 is hardened.
That makes
sense.
sense.
The fighter survives and becomes inured to the perils of the Old West. From now on, he is fearless and never tests his pluck when confronting an enemy with a fearsome reputation.
It's now time to level up. Everybody that I had that survived, except for Deputy Cuthbert, leveled up because he didn't do much. He just got shot in the first turn. So with Bill Asters and John Bellamy dead, we'll roll for everybody else and see what they get. I'll roll for my heroes first. For Sheriff Deshane, he got a single level up. Double 6s, that's going to be a new skill of any type. So normally I can only take from the moving skills, the savvy skills, and the shooting skills, but I could take a brawling skill here and roll for that instead. And I think I will, because I have the opportunity to, so I might as well. Let's see what we get. 5 is going to be Fury. So Sheriff Deshane, or Marshal Deshane's got the Fury skill. When he charges into combat himself, he doubles or he gets an extra attack. But if he's charged himself, he doesn't get that. So then we'll roll for, my next guy, which is Deputy Court. He's going to get a, double 1. Okay. So that's any preferred skill, which means he'll roll on the shooting table and get a 5, and that's going to be... Rifleman. So he gets to reroll misses with rifles and repeating rifles, which means that they're going to switch hats. That is now Court, and this is now Cuthbert. When you roll for your henchmen, you only roll a single die, but if you roll a 6, they become a hero, which is pretty handy. So let's see what happens. Roll a 1, he gets +1 strength or grit. I'm going to give him +1 grit and make him grit 4. For Jay's level ups.
So we'll do Martin first.
Okay, 2d6.
So this is on the hero table.
6 is going to be +1 shooting. He's shooting on a 3+ now. Heavy pistols became a lot more dangerous. And then it's...
Artemis Clad Frog.
He'll get a... 11. So that's going to be a roll again. Fame and fortune.
Oh, yes.
1 to 3, it's fame. 4 to 6, it's fortune.
Totally what I want for the kids.
Yeah.
So
fortune.
Fortune points.
So now he's got a fame and a fortune, which makes him more survivable. All right, okay. Polly.
Polly Prissy Pants.
She gets a 7. That's going to be +1 strength or fighting.
Oh, I'm not excited about either of those. I'm going to give her +1 fighting just in case somebody decides they're going to get fresh with her.
There you go. Fighting 4.
And then the kid.
A 9.
Is a 9, which
wound
is
or attack.
Wound or attack. Oh, so I'm going to take the wound.
That makes sense. Wounds 2. Randy, he was the hero you needed. He rescued the kid.
Whether I make the roll or not, he'll always be a hero in my eyes.
That's right. See if you get that 6. No, it's 1, so he's going to
gain.
gain.
Strength or grit. He's going to take the grit.
Yeah, grit 4. All right, so it's income time. You're going to get to roll. So every warband rolls D6 for their income, plus 2D6 because you won, plus 2D6 for all the heroes that weren't taken out of action. So you had...
Oh, I forgot the 2 for winning.
That's right. So you had Polly and the kid not taken out of action. So that's 4, 5, 6 for winning, 7 for the warband. So you're going to roll 7D6, and that's your current monies that you'll add to your stash this turn.
Okay.
And that's going to be 12... 22,
28,
30. I'm going to get to roll D6 plus 2D6 for Marshall DeShane to see what I get for my income. And it's going to be 12. So Jay's going to go shopping with his $30 and buy some stuff. The first thing he wants to do is go to the training post and try and find a boilerplate, which is the old spaghetti western thing where you put a piece of like metal under your coat. And he's going to get it for the man there with the armor plates on him.
So we're going to try and find it for Artemis Gladfrog.
Each of the heroes that didn't go into action can make a search roll. So Artemis can go himself. On a 7+, he'll find it. It's a rare 7.
He was out.
Oh, he was out. That's right.
So it's going to be the kid.
The kid goes and looks, yeah.
On a 7+.
On a 7+. Doesn't find it.
And then
Polly can try. Yep, on a 7+. And she doesn't find it either.
Oh, no.
So no boilerplate this turn. Common names you can just buy normally, and you can also do recruiting. So we recruited Will Astor's, which is Bill Astor's identical twin, and we equipped him with Cuthbert's 6-gun, sorry, not Cuthbert's 6-gun, with Court 6-gun off of his shotgun. Sorry, this is now Court. Yes. Who's who?
I knew that would go wrong.
Oh, it's already gone wrong. Court has this. Cuthbert's 6-gun, so Cuthbert's just got the shotgun, and he'll be equipped with the 6-gun. And for you...
So I'm going to hire Dollar Bill, Dollar Hide.
Oh, no. Dollar Bill, Dollar Hide.
So he's going to be another tough with a 6-gun. I'm buying him a hand weapon. And then I also bought hand weapons for all the outstanding guys who didn't have it.
Okay.
So I spent $29. I had 3 left over from when I set up the gang. So that means I got $4 left in my stash.
$4 left. I got $2 left in my stash.
And this is how vendettas are formed. Kill some of my men. I'm gonna raise a posse now and ride out into the plains of Wyoming and find you.
Where are you getting a posse from? Who's gonna work for you now, Sheriff?
I don't know. Well, first of all, Will Astor's, because he killed his brother. He's pretty pissed.
How many brothers does that
Cuthbert hates you. Cuthbert actually hates you. And Marshal Stephen DeShane has vowed to bring you to justice. So as you ride off with the kid into Big Sky Country, we will track you down. You'll see that in 2 weeks.
Freedom is justice.
Freedom is justice.
You got justice.
We'll see about that. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks for more Old West. Till then, I'm Ash. This is Jay. Happy Wargaming.